Steiny, the 5'6" Riz guard. So today we're going to be breaking down a 40-second clip where Steiny simultaneously rizzes up two baddies in 40 seconds. Yes, 40 seconds, bro. Even I didn't believe it. And we're going to break down the 40-second clip, and you're going to get to see at each point, everything he says is game. Every little thing he says within this 40-second clip is pure game, rude boy, yeah? So we're going to break it down so at least you guys can learn, and maybe you can see, okay, this is what females respond to and what females don't respond to. But let's get straight into it. Already, off rip, he says, you guys know Jake Paul? You're probably thinking, why did he mention Jake Paul? The thing is with females, yeah, females are very, very insecure. So at every moment, they're looking for validation. There's a reason why they sought after famous guys, or they sought after guys that's in like a certain community who's known as being that guy. Why is that? Because if a female is seen with that guy, now everybody's looking at her, especially the girls. And I mentioned this in my last video in the breakdown in between Demi Sachs and Aiden Ross. Females watch other females more than they watch males. They're looking at that girl, they're seeing what type of clothes is she wearing, is that clothes expensive? They're looking at her style, they're looking at her hairstyle, they're looking at her physique, her shape. They're constantly comparing themselves to other females. That's why they're so insecure, and that's why social media is so detrimental to a female's mental health. Yes, I know, men, our mental health is important, but right now we're speaking about females. So when females are seen with a famous guy, it gives them a high sense of validation. They feel worthy, they feel special. So you saw already, 1 second in, he said, you guys know Jake Paul? Now they're intrigued. They're thinking, yeah, we know Jake Paul. You know Jake Paul? Let's continue. So you heard what he said. Hold on, let's rewind that. I fought him. So, bro, this clip is disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting. So you can see already, he said, you guys know Jake Paul. I already mentioned to you exactly why that's important, him mentioning Jake Paul. Now she's intrigued. Now, what is their image of Jake Paul? Jake Paul, nowadays, he's known for fighting. He goes, I fought him. She's thinking, what? You fought Jake Paul? Yes. Women like masculine men. We're not dealing with the physical. We're dealing with energy. We're dealing with magnetism. You guys remember when you was in science class, back in school, you're playing around with magnets, and if you flip the magnet the opposite direction, you try to push it together, you have to force it. That's what happens when you have a masculine male and a masculine female. They won't attract. Same thing if you have a feminine female and you have a feminine male. The minute you turn the magnet back around, they connect. And what is that connection? That connection is always going to be a feminine female and a masculine male. This is magnetism. So if you want to get a real edge in the dating game, you need to understand that first you're dealing with what energy are you emitting. Are you masculine? With the guys out there, you know your go-to, if you had to choose, you're gonna like a 5'2" girl, short, feminine, adorable. And if you ask females the inverse, what would they like? What did they all say? 6'1", big guy. Why? Because these are characteristics of masculine energy, and for the inverse of females, these are characteristics of a feminine energy. You understand? So that's why him saying that was very important. Now they're looking at him from a certain light, from a certain perspective. They're thinking, damn, you fought Jake Paul? And then let's continue and see. Let's continue. This guy's Steiny, boy. So not only did he say that he fought the big bad Jake Paul, yeah? He fought Jake Paul over protecting a female. What do females care about a lot? I don't think you guys realize how vulnerable females are. And back, I know things have changed and we got police and stuff like that. And there's loads of people around now. But back in the day, in the village days, the female had to stay in the home under protection of her father. Why? Because there was a high risk of her getting raped. And you might be thinking, bro, what? Yes, bro. Females are very, very vulnerable. You get what I'm saying? Remember, females weren't allowed to go outside when they got to a certain time because they're a lot weaker than men. They're not designed a certain type of way. They're not designed for combat. I know, so I'm saying you guys out there, bro. 2024 is crazy. You're seeing these females in the gym, they're lifting more than men now. It's crazy. What do you think that's going to happen, bro? You can't be having a female doing more push-ups than you, bro. Come on, man. You got to fix up. So, you see the points that he hit? Point number 1, he's in a very good crowd. He's famous, which means you're going to get validated. Point number 2, he's masculine. He fought Jake Paul. Point number 3, he fought Jake Paul to protect a female, a cocktail waitress. He chose that profession out of all professions as well. Why? Because a lot of females can resonate with that. You can say, a cocktail waitress? Oh, that's probably somebody that I know in my friend group. Do you see how this race is disgusting, bro? It's filthy. Let's continue.
I'm a chivalrous guy.
I'm a chivalrous guy.
Yeah. But I volunteer at this animal rescue 3 nights a week, and I don't want to. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. So he said that also. Okay, you got that out the way now. He's thinking, yeah, I got that out the way. But you know what I do as well, girls? Yes, there's more. You know, I volunteer to an animal. What do women love? Women love puppies, bro. I'll be saying to guys, like, let's say you're a guy, if you really want to maximize your sexual market value, which means maximize your chances of being attractive to the opposite sex, which is females. I say to the guy, if you're really down bad and you're not the most attractive guys, females don't acknowledge you at all and whatnot, yes, you got to pull out the stops, bro. You got to do what you can. You got to get in the gym, number 1. Get a good physique. It's a part of being masculine. You got to do heavy lifting. Back in the days, there was no excuses, rude boy. You had to go out there, climb the trees, cut down the wood, carry the logs and whatnot. And if you were doing this type of work, you will be chiseled naturally. You feel me? So a female really cares about your physique. Your physique is important. It's an indication of strength. It's an indication of masculinity. So that's one thing you got to do. The next thing you got to do is work on your dress sense, man. Have a little bit of style to you. You feel me? And I understand that people want to express themselves and you want to express yourself. But at the same time, you want to maximize the chances with women, you got to do these things. Get in the gym. You got to work on your style. You got to get a good haircut. Yes, my haircut right now, rude boy. I used to have single plaits. They were long. I spoke about it in my last video, but you can't really see it. Even when I get cane rolls, I got patterns and whatnot. You feel me? You got to add a little bit of pizzazz to it. Add a little bit of pizzazz, man. So yeah, you have to get in the gym, work on your style, work on your haircut. And one thing that's just out there that you could do, get yourself a nice little puppy. Get yourself a nice little puppy, rude boy. Walk around, go to the supermarket, go on the train, and you're going to see how many females go, oh, he's so cute. Like, yeah. Yo, Steiny is dangerous. Steiny. Let's continue.
I believe every animal needs a home. I foster animals. I take them each day for like 2 weeks. Do I? Yeah, go there. Go to mine first, and then, yeah.
Bang!
I fought him.
A nigga said, go there and go to mine first. You feel me? So not only did he seduce them, do you see what he done in just a 40-second clip? 2, not 1. 2 girls. And you saw their level of engagement. When they're like, oh, puppies. Do you get what I'm saying? They were fully engaged. Look at the way she was looking at him and whatnot. And to seal the deal, to not be in the friend zone, he said something like, go to my page first. And they started giggling a little bit because they knew exactly what time it is. But there you go. This is something you can learn from, guys. This is why it's imperative to understand female nature. Steiny has understood female nature by being perspicacious. He pays attention. He's been speaking to a lot of females for a very long time. You know, Steiny, he has fame. You get what I'm saying? The Nelk boys, they're surrounded by a lot of females. And I think even before that, Steiny was still really getting down and dirty with the females. So over time, he developed this game where he understands what females resonate with. You understand? But there you go, guys. Steiny, the 5'6" Riz God.